patch, jumped in, and did he use his revolver on that?
Yes.
Soldier zombie?
Yes, he did.
Okay. All right, that works for me.
So now he's got a handgun with like hopefully 5 cents, something on it.
Well, that thing holds like 20 or 30 shots.
Nine.
Nine only? Yeah. They can't make a handgun hold more than that.
Yeah, sure. They have those things with extra clips, but they don't fit in a holster.
Okay. As I said, I'm not a gun kind of guy. I don't know anything about it.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
They're not really meant for. They're meant as a kind of last resort, close quarters kind of thing. They're not really meant for fighting. That's why you have assault rifles, right? Because they hold 30 rounds. They're meant for actual combat. These things are meant for kind of like, okay, the shit's hitting the fan, and I don't have time to load this thing, so I'm gonna use this thing.
Handgun's meant for killing one guy. Yeah. Assault rifle's meant for killing lots.
That's right.
Okay,
Only time, but lots.
Oh, sure. So he's in there. He shoots the zombie soldier that he's in close quarters with, and he goes deaf because it's really, really loud when you shoot a gun inside a tank, which is good. That's one of those little bits of realism that I like.
I like that too. I really like to do
If
that.
this was a Steven Seagal movie, he probably could have emptied 45 rounds into that zombie inside the tank and not noticed.
That's probably true.
So I'm glad that was in there. He closes the top hatch, seals himself in, and he's thinking, what do I do now? You can tell he's starting to lose hope a little bit because he started just like puts his head down on his gun. And then the radio comes on.
Well, I went back when he popped his head out of the hatch, and when he popped his head out of the top hatch, it was his commander's hatch. He saw his bag weapons, and realized, yeah, those aren't doing me a lot of good over there.
They're not helping.
He had a 50 caliber rifle, like a machine gun, right there. Like he could just grab onto it, but obviously didn't know he was doing it when I got the thing. Then he could like basically a hell of a lot of zombies there. Which they might do in the next episode.
They might. That might be fun to watch. But again, doesn't know how to use it. Could get ammo anyways. Might not work anymore. A lot of things could go wrong. If it were me, I probably would have just closed the hatch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes and think about what to do.
Now, do you know? Have you ever seen the inside of Abrams A1 tank? Is there really that much room in there? There's a lot of room in there for him to move around.
Well, there's a lot of room for. It seems like you fit 2 or 3 guys in there. Yeah.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was, if anybody listener out there has actually seen the inside of Abrams A1 tank, let's know if that's actually what it looks like.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because it strikes me as there'd be enough room because the Abrams A1 comes with an auto loader, right? There's no dude loading the rifle, so there's only 3 guys in it. The driver, the commander, and the gunner, right? So there's more than enough room for 3 guys in the tank. There's usually, I was thinking an Abrams would just have 3 seats, right? It was Jason,
And this is the Talking Dead.
and communicating via some kind of headset. Or Seems like an awful lot of room there. With magic hatch on the floor.
It's a magic tank.
Yeah.
It's the, what is it?
Abrams A1.
Abrams, maybe it's A2 with extra room and magic hatch.
Well, the next one's going to have 2 seats because they don't need probably don't need a gunner.
Probably. I think, and then they want you to drive because they'll be able to pilot themselves.
Oh, always need a driver. You want to concentrate on both where you're going and where you're shooting. That's crazy.
No, I mean, the tank can just go. They'll know where to go.
Not much to tell where to go.
All right, that's that side.
Anyway.
Rick's in there, and the radio comes on. And hey, it's Glenn.
It's Glenn.
But we don't know it's Glenn yet.
Oh.
He says, "Hey, you, dumbass in the tank."
Goes he in there?
Yeah, goes he in there. We cut outside the tank, looking straight down as the camera pulls up, and we see a big crowd around the horse eating it. We see zombies everywhere,
Yep.
and that's it.
The only problem I had with that shot, which was awesome, the fact that it pulled way out like that, that was great. And the music I thought was excellent. And the only problem I had was the zombies that weren't climbing the tank and the zombies that weren't eating the horse were very evenly spaced.
Well, there was a lot all over.
I just thought they would be more climbing.
Maybe they hold hands when they walk,
I don't know, they hang on the horse.
Yes,
So they obviously like each other for some reason.
I guess so. The song playing at the end there, in case anyone is interested, is Space Junk by Wang Chung.
Oh, Wang Chung.
There you go. Maybe we'll play a little bit of
I
that.
love Wang Chung.
So that's it. That is the first episode of The Walking Dead. I thought it was amazing. Did you think it was amazing?
I thought it was amazing. I thought it was amazing. I'm like, no lurkins, but it actually says no lurkers. But then there was a lurker in the tank. Sorry. That's momentarily distracted. No, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was expertly executed. I thought it was very well done, very well paced. I was worried about the pacing because yeah, just the long involved beginning with intensity of a bunch of zombies at the end. I knew that was coming. I didn't know if the pacing would be even, but I thought the pacing was great. I thought the Sparks' use of music was excellent.
Yeah, the score, the soundtrack was really, really nice.
Right. And most excellent.
Most excellent. I loved it. I can't really think of anything I didn't like. I mean, I'm curious about a couple things like the helicopter and the scene where Rick almost shoots himself in the head under the tank. But you've sold me on that now. You've convinced me on that, I think. And I think it was just really, really well done. Andrew Lincoln did a fantastic job as Rick Grimes. Even though there were a lot of other characters in this, it felt like a one-man show. You know, it was him reacting to this. I guess he was all by himself coming out of the hospital, getting home. He has interactions with Morgan and Dwayne. But even then, they were amazing. Even then, it feels like Rick was still just kind of figuring things out on his own.
Yeah, he was no character, right? He was just kind of like, okay, take away the force and you go fight the dark side.
And you want to fight the dark side. Very
It's
good.
like Han Solo, he came around the corner. Okay, there's a lot of Star Wars references here.
Well, I have a feeling one or two people involved. It's probably Star Wars
You
fans.
think Shane is Chewbacca?
No, he's not.
Han Solo. Well,
Well,
then we have to translate it into the Bible.
let's not do that. Let's not do that. All the actors were great, especially Rick and especially Lily James. I think Morgan. I really hope we get to see more of him. I can't think really of anything I didn't like here. It might be the best pilot I've seen. Lost. I love the pilot of Lost.
Yes. I only had 2 issues really. One, like, and they're minor little things, like the medic hatch and bottom of the tank was the one thing that really bugged me. And when he was walking into Atlanta and he saw the burned out buses and all that kind of stuff, the short distance and the middle distance were all full of like crap all kind of thing, but far distance everything clean. Did you notice that beyond a certain point? Beyond a certain street there was nothing. In this one spot there was a whole bunch of crap.
No, I didn't notice that, but I guess that's a product of shooting on location.
Yeah, you can't do the whole city. You only do so much, and I think they did really well. It's just that I noticed things like that. At least it wasn't a map painting because sometimes they do that and it just irritates the hell.
There's nothing worse than that painting. I'll take a look at that. I'm going to watch it again. I'm sure. So I'll take a look at that. I don't know. Maybe it'll bug me when I see it. I don't know. So the zombies were amazing. They were. Melissa was fantastic as Bicycle Girl. Really, really creeped me out. But my favorite sequence in the entire thing was the sequence where we had Morgan trying to shoot his wife and Rick going back to shoot Bicycle Girl in the eye.
Yeah, that was pretty
It was really powerful, really emotional. The music was fantastic, and it defined the characters as much as they could be in one episode. Especially Morgan, but I'm not going to see him again. But Rick too. I think we're going to see him again. Hopefully. So there we go. Episode 2 is coming up next Sunday night at 10 on AMC. Let's talk a little bit about what we're going to see in the second episode.
You have any general thoughts about this, or what we're talking about?
Well, yeah, you got something else to it.
The question I have is just about reality. Do you think the military has plans for a zombie apocalypse? Like actually, even for fun, as an exercise for students, maybe, but just come up with a military plan for a zombie apocalypse where it doesn't have to be a zombie apocalypse for an outbreak or extremely widespread riots that happen all at once across the country. You think they call the zombie plan or maybe they hide something else?
My feeling about the military is that they don't have that kind of sense of humor.
Well, I'm not so sure.
What I know about the military is what I see in movies, all right? And they're all pricks.
But they game things, right? There's whole sections in the Pentagon that just come up with ideas for scenarios and they plan for them. Like they just come up with a game plan for any kind of scenario that they think of. Okay, so I don't think the military is very good thing on the feet. Not at the strategic level. In the tactical level, yes, but at the strategic level, I think they have a plan in place or screw.
Okay, maybe I could see them having some sort of plan for mass riot, widespread, complete anarchy rioting. The whole country is
in New Orleans when the dam broke, like it took them days to get down there for crying out loud. And that's just a simple thing. We gotta get these people with this stuff from here to there. After 3 days.
right, which means that they probably have plans for nothing. And if there was a zombie outbreak or something similar, we'd all be screwed.
I'm thinking maybe students at some kind of war college are thinking, okay, zombies are very popular. Hey, all these TV shows are putting the military in a bad light because they can't deal with this crap at all. So let's come up with plans so if ever it does happen, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, we got an idea what to do.
Maybe students, sure. Nerds probably have done this. Of which we are too.
Well, I'm sure there's military strategic planning nerds. They probably think this stuff is right. It's like playing games, but you play games with situations, so you game things.
Okay, well, I don't know. I might too, but I don't know in the real world if the term zombie has actually come up in a military war room.
Military lexicon does not include easy words for things. All the plan, strategic, multi-situational outbreak, whatever, plan B.
Or they've got, or zombies an acronym for something. Hey, if you're listening, come up with an acronym for zombie.
Zebra.
Probably not zebra. The zebras are overtaken. All right.
That's it.
That's fine. Okay, well, I think that if there's ever a real zombie outbreak, I don't think the government knows what they're doing, and we're all screwed.
I'm hoping.
Can we talk about episode 2? It's called Guts. And here's the episode recap, or at least the preview from AMCTV.com. Rick unknowingly causes a group of survivors to be trapped by walkers. The group dynamic devolves from accusations of violence as Rick must confront an enemy far more dangerous than the undead. So each other.
Yeah, humans are very
The humans aren't getting along, obviously, and he needs to bring them all together.
Well, from what I've seen in the trailer for episode 2, he manages to piss off Andrea.
Yeah,
That isn't a great idea.
No, but she doesn't know how to shoot a gun yet.
She'll learn.
She will learn. And I'm sure that she and Rick probably become very close as the show goes on.
Maybe if she doesn't know how to shoot a gun yet, she doesn't take the safety off. She tries to pull the trigger on Rick, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe. That would be something.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So there was a video preview of next episode that ran right after the first one. We see Rick running out of the tank through zombies picking him off as he goes. He almost shoots Glenn. Yep. What does Glenn say? Don't shoot, not dead.
Oh, not dead.
Yeah. Yeah, we see Shane talking to the rest of the group saying we can't go after them. We cannot risk the rest of the group.
Still chicken chips.
I guess so. You don't really seem like Shane that much.
Well, he's wrong.
Well, he's going to be a problem. Cut to Andrea and the group in the store, and she says we're all dead, all of us. And then we see them escaping in a truck and through the sewer.
Nice.
I have a feeling that the entire second episode is just them escaping from Atlanta.
Yeah,
and reunion at the very end. At the very end. I thought maybe there'd be more to it because it's called Guts. So we also have the zombie door smearing scenes as well. So maybe Rick meets up with Glenn, and they're just together for a while. They have to do the zombie smearing stuff, and then they meet up with everybody else.
That would make me annoyed. They came to the store, smeared zombie stuff.
Yeah, really. You just let them hear and you stink.
Good first impression.
No, it is not. We're also introduced to some other new characters like T-Dog and Jackie, I think. So that'll be interesting. That'll be our first new set of characters.
Miranda?
Other than the police officers, I guess.
What else we got?
Miranda? Who's she?
T-Dog, Jackie,
All right. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I'm thinking a whole episode will be escaping, and then we get reunion at the end.
I think so.
And then we'll move on from there. Any other predictions or thoughts for episode 2 coming up?
Yeah, actually, episode 2, it looks like Merle, played by Michael Rooker, takes over the camp. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Michael Rooker shows up and grabs somebody over by the mouth and has a gun in his hand. So I think that the Vatos show up and overrun the camp where Shane, Lori, and Carl are and take over the camp, and that's the whole storyline.
So we got a lot of conflict about that.
Yeah, that's what I think. But then if there's a reunion at the end, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I think there was a shot of him grabbing either Lori or somebody that was at that camp over the mouth of my head.
Well, it can happen after reunion. Like, they can all come back and be happy, and then.
But it said it was taking place in the next episode. They showed that scene in the next episode.
Oh, interesting.
So I think that's I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I think that's going to happen in the next episode.
Well, maybe they're sort of replacing the tension caused by the Rick, Lori, Shane stuff with some of these new characters, and they're going to let Rick, Lori, and Shane bubble up for a while. We know that can happen, so there needs to be some sort of tension created. And if they bring new characters to do that, that's what I'm thinking. All right, so let's. You got anything else?
Just on the not for the next episode.
All right, we got feedback.
Oh, but the season, the clip they showed this season on The Walking Dead. Just one thing that Rick says is don't kill the living.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That's rule number 1.
Don't kill the living.
Don't kill the living. I wonder if they'll break that rule in season 1 or whether they'll wait till season 2.
You know, he breaks that rule pretty soon, I bet.
Well, in the graphic novel, he broke it almost as soon as he made it.
Pretty much.
He makes that rule like, okay, no matter what, we don't kill the living. First thing he does is shoot Dexter in the head.
Yeah, but only he knows.
Yeah.
For a while. Anyway. All right, let's do a little bit of feedback here. Kyle posted on our site comment. He said, just finished watching the last episode, and my last scene first. Oh my god, I cannot wait for the second episode.
All right.
So he loved it.
I think we're all in agreement there.
Absolutely. We have an email, not directly related to the premiere, but this is from Matt in California. He says, hey guys, I love the show. Keep up the good work. There's an actor on the cast named Noel Guglielmi. I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly. He's a really good actor and usually plays a Hispanic gang member. He's probably going to be a member of the Vato gang you were talking about. He was in S.H.I.E.L.D. and has been getting bigger roles in more and more films. Also, in reference to the Vato gang, it could be indeed a reference to the actual gang, but very well maybe used as a word to describe the type of gang. Out here in California, when you say he is a Vato, it is used to describe more of a style or culture than an actual gang.
Oh.
So
that's good information.
Could be anything really. So thank you, Matt. We will look at that. I don't think we're getting any Vato gang activity until episode 4.
Really? Because I got
The one written by Robert Kirkman.
Let's see here. So I got Michael Rooker in 6 episodes, even though he didn't show up in the first one, so what the hell.
Yeah.
Daryl Dixon shows up, which is some real Dixon. Normally shows up in 4 episodes. As
They're not the gang members.
Oh, then I don't know what the hell's going on.
No, they're not the gang members. They are just other small town hicks that show up and.
I think they were in the camp. I think that's the impression I got from the girls coming up.
Okay, maybe at some point I think there's some resolution agreed, or someone living still, and the camp comes back under the control of characters we know, and then they have to worry about this gang.
Maybe they just put that shot in the next on Walking Dead, but didn't really mean it.
It's possible. They do that all the time. Alrighty. So how about Matt goes on to say he gave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Jason, what about 5-star reviews on iTunes?
Well, we got 2 5-star reviews. Do you know which one was Matt? Is his name? Because I got one here from Chris Factor X.
That's not it.
Great show with great hosts. I love this show. It's very entertaining and informative. I've been a huge Walking Dead fan since the first trailer. Can't wait until the TV series premieres. Well, there you go. Chris, Jason, and Dave do a great job with this show. They all seem like great guys. Keep up the good work, guys. That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We also have another one from DPMSAR15.
That's Matt.
I don't know if you really. How do you know?
He said that's the
Oh, okay, because DPMSAR15 doesn't translate into Matt unless somebody tells me that. All right, this show rocks. 5 stars. Awesome show. You guys are funny work all together. Really know about and enjoy the subject of The Walking Dead and the zombie apocalypse in general. I've listened to all of the current Walking Dead podcasts and love this one best. When the dead rise head down to Northern California, we're ready to roll. Thank you, Matt.
Well, I plan on coming to Southern California next July for some reason.
Yes. Oh, I'm still there.
We can talk about more next year. Alright, so look, that is it. We've seen the first episode of Walking Dead. I don't know if it's the best show on TV, but I think it's my favorite show on TV.
Well, what's your criteria for the best show? Isn't the best show in your favorite show synonymous?
Well, no, speaking objectively, it might not be the best show on TV. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of criteria for going into that. But I'm referring back to the review that we mentioned a couple weeks ago about it being the best show on TV.
Well, it's gotta be subjective. There's no objective view.
Okay,
television.
I agree. You're right. It's my favorite. I can say that.
Well, it's up there. It's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
All 3, or at least probably my top 5 favorite shows on TV right now, are from AMC.
Really?
Yeah.
Mad Men, Breaking Bad, and Walking Dead. Robocon you haven't seen?
No, I haven't seen that yet, but I heard it's good.
Yeah, we watched last episode a couple nights ago. I don't know what it is with that show.
You gotta watch it in the
I
morning.
lost some time. I'm not tired.
But I think AMC has another hit on their hands with The Walking Dead. I'm very happy that it was so good.
Yes.
So I really, really hope people watch it, and the ratings are great.
This is a replacement for Battlestar Galactica that I was looking for.
Yeah?
It really is. It's gritty. It's apocalyptic. It's dark. It's humans have to do whatever it takes to survive. They have to screw the rules. They have to throw things aside, normal conventions aside. They have to do all kinds of stuff. And it's really, really, really fantastic.
I will check if I can the ratings for the first episode, and we'll report on them next week. See how it did.
I think record ratings.
Nielsen families.
But so they still call up people and say you want to be Nielsen family and they put the listing device on your TV.
I don't know. Yes, they do that still. So if you're a Nielsen family, I hope you watch The Walking Dead. They probably have other metrics they base it on too, like number of downloads for people who bought it from iTunes or other sources. And then of course there are and they probably, to be honest, have to estimate a certain amount of it, right? Because they know if this many people watch it, well, one person can represent X number based on our calculations, and then expand from there.
The hard numbers the digital boxes would have some kind of spying device built in them.
There's also that, 'cause I'm sure they probably do.
Yeah.
Some
don't
sort
have
of
your personal information, but we're providing feedback to the networks based on what you watch.
Yeah, we know that you watch a lot of zombies and porno. I don't know.
Somebody's popular.
I've heard that too. So there you go. We'll try to find out what the ratings are for the show, and maybe compare it to some other big premieres and see where we're sitting. So hopefully it did really, really well.
I know that I did not start watching Lost until the 3/4 of the first season.
And it survived.
It did very well for itself.
Sure did. I started watching Lost from day one. Just sort of luckily, I was flipping around and there it was, and I started to look back.
The only issue with the show is that I like it and I started from the beginning, which usually means it's going to get canceled.
Yeah.
That's what happens in the past.
Like Firefly.
Firefly is a prime example of exactly just that.
You're excited.
I was excited. I was like, this is the show I'm going to watch. Oh my god, it's great. No, 9 episodes later, it's canceled.
Yeah. That's too
But
bad.
it's not on Fox, so they're not expecting Fox ratings. They're expecting AMC ratings, which is good.
And they don't have Fox executives for their head up their ass.
No, they do not, which is really, really good.
Yeah, which is really good. Hopefully these AMC guys know what they're doing, and it seems like they do.
They got the show.
Yeah.
That's a boon in their favor.
Perfect. Let's wrap things up. All right. It is next week, number 30. Hey, number 30. That'll be exciting. We'll talk about episode number 2. Thanks everybody for listening. If you want to contact us, I highly recommend you do so.